Hey kids, welcome back to the Jim and Gerald Show. The Jim and Gerald Show has what you want to know. ABCs and Bible songs, stick with us, you won't go wrong. The Jim and Gerald Show does numbers too, you know. Fave cartoon and voices, just think of all your choices. And now it's time to start, so let's all do our part. The Jim and Gerald Show. First, boys and girls, we want to do an ABC song. This is the ABCs of school. We're going to start every show with the ABCs of school. The ABCs of school. Let's do every rule. Don't want to be a fool. The ABCs of school. A, always be kind, take care to do everything. Don't forget, leave behind your gum, that's a hideous thing. I just J, hope you K, keep this list in mind. To not obey makes teacher gray, so P, please stay in line. Be Q, quiet too, and R, show respect, and you'll do S so fine. Let T, teacher know that you love her so, like a monkey's uncle loves his vine. W, welcome new students to your class. Don't get expelled and you'll do well. Why, you'll learn so fast. But Z's are not for school. To sleep's against the rule. Stay awake and you just might pass. Welcome, boys and girls. We are going to do so many fun things today. And the first fun thing we've got on the agenda, which means we've got coming up right now, is the story of the letters. And here we go. First, I take my eraser. And I erase. I guess I will erase our mystery cartoon character from yesterday, from our mystery puzzle. Remember that? Last week, that is. Yes. So we just erase him and thank him for playing. And now we're going to do the story of the first letter of the alphabet, the letter A. Can everybody see that, boys and girls? That is a mountain, isn't it? With a very, very pointy top. Well, let me tell you the story about that mountain and the letter A, okay? Okay. Now, in the middle of the mountain, about right here, here, yes. About right here, the ants on this side of the mountain grew wonderful apples. But the only way that the ants could get the apples up the mountain was to put them on their backs and carry them up. And so we've got an apple being carried by an ant. See that apple? See that thin little ant? Well, that thin little ant would go all the way up to the top of the mountain. See that? And then they would go into an awful tumble because it was so pointy on top. And then the people waiting for the apples would get so upset because when the apples landed, they would go splush, splash, and all the people on this side of the mountain, the ants on this side of the mountain that is, all they would get was applesauce. Well, they almost declared war over something this awful. And so it took a little ant on this side of the mountain to say, why don't we lay some train tracks? Why don't they lay some train tracks, they thought. So they did. They laid some train tracks from this side of the mountain to this side of the mountain. And it looked something like this. And they loved that track that they laid down and the train that ran on it, and they called it the A train. And the name A stuck. And so the story of the letter A was born. The A looks like a pointy mountain with a train track across it. And that is exactly what we want to remember when we think of the big letter A. And we want to think of an ant carrying an apple when we think of the little letter A. Can you all say that? Big A, little a. Big A. And little a. There we go. Big A, little a, the story of the letters. And that makes me think of a Bible song. Because God made everything, didn't he? Want to sing with me, Gerald?
Sure.
Okay, Gerald and I are now going to sing When God Began. All about God creating the universe that we love so much and call home. When God began, when God began,
When God began,
creating the world, the earth was stuck with water everywhere.
till God spoke his word.
And then God said, and then God said, and then God said,
Let there be light.
and there was light, and God created
The first day and night.
in 6 short days.
In 6 short days,
In six short days, God made everything.
the birds, the beasts,
The flowers, even.
human beings.
But then we sinned. Oh, yes, we sinned. Oh, yes, we sinned against God's perfect world.
So Jesus came to save us as God's love unfurled.
When God began, when God began, when God began creating the world,
He made all things perfect. Jesus our Lord.
When God began. Thank you, Gerald, for singing with me.
You're welcome.
Okay, Gerald, what shall we do next?
Shall we do the mystery puzzle?
Shall we, boys and girls? Shall we do the mystery puzzle? Sounds good to me. Gerald, I'm going to put you over here so you can watch. We'll put the mystery puzzle on the ABC board, won't we, boys and girls? So Gerald can pick letters, since Gerald does not know a whole lot of letters. But I think he will soon, don't you, boys and girls? Because Gerald's smart, just like you. Okay, we are going to have our secret mystery puzzle. And it is going to... We're using the wrong pen. It would not write. It was the wrong pen. Okay, the right pen is much better. We are almost done. Now, we've got our puzzle. Gerald, why don't you put on your game face?
Okay, I'm on green again.
That's great, Gerald. And now, pick a letter.
I pick this one.
Gerald, you pick the letter E. There are E's in this puzzle. Well, just one E, actually. And it's in the very first word, the very first line up there. And we will fill it in with the little letter E. Okay, Gerald?
Okay,
Very good, Gerald. Pick another letter.
I'll pick that one.
Gerald, you pick the letter G. And it just so happens that it will be a big G because it is the name of somebody in the puzzle. So we'll put that big G right in front of that E. There we go, Gerald.
Oh boy,
Pick another letter.
I pick that one.
Gerald picked the letter D. Isn't that right, Gerald?
Yep, that one right there.
Okay, Gerald. Well, the letter D is in the puzzle, too. So we'll put a D in. Okay, Gerald. Pick again.
I'll pick this one at the end.
Gerald picked the letter M. Unfortunately, there are no M's in the puzzle. But that means something good, because it means that we get to start revealing our mystery cartoon of the puzzle. And we'll do it over here. There, we got an eyeball, Gerald. How do you like that?
It looks vaguely familiar.
It does, huh? Well, maybe you'll have no trouble guessing who it is, even before we're done with the puzzle.
I'll bet that's right.
I'll bet it's right too, Gerald. Pick another letter.
I'll pick that letter.
That is the letter C. There are no C's in the puzzle, Gerald. So, we are going to put another part of our cartoon character up. And we cross off the M, and we cross off the C. There you go, Gerald.
Great.
Okay, now we know it's not an M or C that we want. What other letter do you want to pick, Gerald? What's your next letter?
I pick
F?
yeah.
Okay, F it is, Gerald. There is an F in the puzzle. And it's a little letter F. See the big F and the little F? It's the little F that we have in our puzzle.
Great.
And go for another letter, Gerald, if you like.
That one.
Gerald, are you pointing to the J?
Yeah, J.
Okay, let's see if there's a J in the puzzle. Gerald, there is not a J in the puzzle. So we get to reveal more of our cartoon character. We cross out the J. And we put a top on our mystery cartoon character. You see, Gerald?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, pick another letter.
I pick that one.
Gerald, you picked the letter V. Unfortunately, there are no V's in the puzzle. Oh, but we get to see more of our cartoon character.
Yay.
So no V in the puzzle. We cross that off. And we put a goofy mouth, goofy smile on our cartoon character. Okay, Gerald. Now we've got a goofy, smiling cartoon character. And we got lots more letters to pick, so go for it.
I pick that one.
Which one, Gerald?
That one.
Looks like you picked the letter S. Gerald, there is an S in the puzzle.
Yay!
And that S goes right here. And it's a baby S, it's a little S. Okay, Gerald, next. Pick again.
I pick that one.
Looks like you picked the letter X, Gerald. No, there's no X in the puzzle, unfortunately, but we get to see more of the cartoon character. So we'll cross out the X's and we'll make an arm. Okay, Gerald, do you know who that is? Not quite. Okay, Gerald, that's all right. Pick another letter. That one. Gerald, you pick the letter A, and there is an A in the puzzle.
Yay.
And the little A, the ant carrying the apple, goes right there. Okay, Gerald, pick again.
I pick. I pick.
Q. Gerald, there is no Q in the puzzle. But we get to see more of our cartoon characters, so that's no problem. We cross out the Q, and we do this too. We give our cartoon character another arm. See that, Gerald?
I do see it.
Okay, Gerald, pick again. Looks like you're picking out the R.
That one?
That's the R. Good, Gerald, there is an R in the puzzle. And we put it on in, and we continue. We don't get to see more of the cartoon character because you got that question right.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, Gerald, next.
I like that one.
Next to the J, that's the letter I. You see the letter I, boys and girls? Right after the letter H comes the letter I. Right before J. Okay, Gerald?
Okay.
We are going to put the letter I right here. And now our puzzle says, Gerard is fou. Gerard is fou. Do you know what that means, Gerald?
No, I don't.
That's all right, Gerald. We're having fun, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, Gerald, pick another letter. Let me help you here, Gerald. Can you see these? Oops, you're going too low, Gerald. Oops. Well, Gerald, your elbow is right on a Y. Did you see the Y?
Yeah.
Okay, there is a Y in the puzzle. Yay! So now it says, Gerard is fee.
That's silly.
I know, but it'll make sense when we get all the letters in. Okay, pick another letter, Gerald. Pick another letter, Gerald.
Okay, I pick. This one.
Gerald, you pick the letter L. There is an L in the puzzle. It goes right here. And now we see our first word all plain and clear. It says Gerald.
What?
That's right, Gerald. It says Gerald.
It's about me?
It is about you. It says Gerald is fee.
What could that be?
Do you want to guess, Gerald?
Gerald is fuzzy?
Not quite. Keep guessing, Gerald. I pick where my finger is. That's the letter S. We already have that on the board. I pick one way over here. You do, Gerald? Yeah, you gotta move your hand. Oh, me and my silly hand. Okay, Gerald, you pick what? The letter N. There is an N. There are two N's in the puzzle, Gerald. And we have them right here in the fee word. So now it says, Gerald is funny.
Is it Gerald is funny?
It is, Gerald. Very good. And the last letter to fill in our mystery cartoon puzzle is the letter U.
Where's that?
I'll show you. Right here is the letter U. Very good, Gerald. We fill that in with a little U. And now, who is our mystery cartoon character, I wonder? Well, let's see. Let's give him a big stomach. And swimming trunks to wear. And little legs. And I think we know who we got here. Who is it, Gerald?
It's Patrick.
That's right, it's Patrick Star the Starfish, SpongeBob's good friend. And how does Patrick sound? Oh, he sounds kind of like this, Jim. Very good, Gerald. Gerald is so good with those voices, isn't he? Okay, boys and girls, now the mystery puzzle has been solved. Hooray! Now it's time for another ABC song. So we erase our magic ABC board. Like so. See that, boys and girls? Now we're going to sing the other ABC song, the ABCs of summer. The summer ABCs. Everybody ready? Okay, let's sing. A, B, C, D, a bright, calm day. E, F, G, everything's fresh, not gray. H, I, that's high. J, K, L, oh well. Jolly kids just love to run and play. M, N, oh, many nights outside. P, Q, R, pedaling quick we ride. S, T, swing on a tree, and you use a vine for V. W, X, X and Y, eyes open wide. We're excited about summertime. You're invited to join in the rhyme. Summer is the time for fun. We won't rest till we are done. So Z will zoom until the school bells chime. Yes, summer is a real breeze running through the ABCs. So Z will zoom until the school bells chime. Z will zoom until the school bells chime. Z will zoom until the school bells chime. Bye, boys and girls. Take care. Love ya. And that's all for the Jim and Gerald Show today. The Jim and Gerald Show now has got to go. We hoped you had lots of fun. Everyone, yes, everyone. The Jim and Gerald Show was so happy to show you everything we have learned. You know, the Jim and Gerald Show. Bye, kids.